So if you want a stick for your start of your check-in, you can grab that. Keep your eyes open or you can close them. Want to have this sense of readiness where we can be feeling relaxed but prepared for moving. To give ourselves an opportunity to have flow with our movement, to be free of restriction, to enjoy it, to appreciate it. To remove any blocks. Some might be common, others might be hiding in the weeds, so to speak. And let this emphasis today just be freedom of movement, being unencumbered, either mentally, emotionally, as well as physically. Letting go of anything that's anchoring you down. Just sensing lightness by just the mere act of going through that process. We can choose not to hold on to those things. If your eyes are closed, you can begin the process of opening them. Just kind of wiggle yourself, remind yourself where you're at. And we'll just start with some gentle pulsing. We're on 2 feet and we're just going to gently, lightly pulse. We're flexing at the hips, the knees, and the ankles. And about every third, fourth, or fifth pulse, then we're going to just take it down into a sit or a squat and then up into a pulse again. And then repeating that process, taking that squat a little bit deeper each time. You can adjust your foot position as you need to. Just work this through your whole body based on foot position, based on your stance. You can change that around. Loose and relaxed. Do 2 more squats. We're going to take a widened foot position. And all we're going to do is just going to pivot and turn our whole body to face to one direction. So our feet have to pivot. So our whole body faces one direction. We're going to turn and pivot and go to the same position to the other side. You can see my feet very well. We're just pivoting back and forth in a wide stance. So again, you can play with the width of that stance. And after a few pivots, then we'll push the front knee forward into a lunge. And as we push that knee forward, we're going to push the back heel back. So we're trying to lengthen ourselves from front to back, come up, pivot, and then repeat the same thing on the other side, pushing the front knee forward, pushing the back heel back. Nice and easy, just focusing on fluidity and smoothness of movement. We don't have to go fast. Let's do one more time in each direction. Both feet up, shake it loose. Arms out to the side, we're just going to twist. Again, pivoting our feet, keeping them loose, turning from one side to the other as far as you comfortably can. Still breathing easy in and out. One more time in each direction. And we'll change it into a side lean, so arms up overhead. And we're just going to lean side to side so you can actually transfer your weight from one foot to the other, allowing that heel to come up if you want. Really trying to extend and expand those ribs as we lean over. Still coordinating the breath. One more time to each side. Arms down, now we'll switch it to a U swing. So we're swinging underneath this time, up. And again, we're going to pivot our feet here so our hips can turn. Can watch our hands rise to the ceiling. And trying to open up the rib cage as we raise the arms up. Do one more in each direction. And then we'll connect those last two. So we'll make a giant circle. So we're bringing the arms around a full 360 degrees. Once you do that, then reverse direction, and we're reaching all the way around, making that circle as big as we can. The feet stay loose. We're bending low to get to the floor, and then standing tall at the top to reach overhead. Okay, one more time. Arms down and shake it loose. We'll go into that wide stance again. We'll go into that pivot and lunge, but this time as we lunge and we press our knee forward, we're going to raise our arms up, and then we're going to just lean back just a little bit, then come back down with the arms, pivot, and repeat the same process on the other side. And take your time with this, just exploring range of motion from your fingertips all the way through your feet. Do one more on each side. Still trying to point that knee as far forward as we can and that back heel as far back as we can. Very good. All right. Grab a drink if you need it. We'll get started here. The only piece of equipment you'll need, if anything, will be handheld weights. And as always, those are optional, so you can use or not use them at any point as you like. So we're going to start by doing a split squat. So again, we're trying to keep our center line of our body on an imaginary line, and then we're going to try and keep our feet on that same line. But if you need to be a little bit wider for the sake of balance, you can do that. Arms are just going to be by our side. We're just going to simply drop that back knee straight down and then come all the way back up. That's all we're doing. Okay, so we'll start that in 5 seconds. Pick your foot position. In 2, 1, here we go. So just start easy at first. See where your range of motion is, and then you can slowly expand that as you get comfortable with it. We're staying nice and tall, vertically aligned with our spine. We're not leaning in the right or left direction or the forward backward direction. We're not weight shifting, just dropping the hips down. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake that loose. Just going to switch the foot position and repeat it again. And we'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Same thing, just the other side. The feet are switched. So again, since it's the other side, start conservatively with your range of motion so you have a feel for it. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. So these first few movements will be a little add-on. So we're going to do that same thing all over again, and then we're going to add a forward lunge to that. So again, we'll start with the split squat. So again, you can adjust which foot you want to begin with, and then we'll transition from there. So we'll start in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Sit nice and tall. See how far you can drop that back knee down, and then right back up. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Switching feet. Starting in 10 seconds. In 5, 2, 1, and here we go. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Alternating forward lunge will be next. So again, it can just be a long step, or you can get into a full lunge position depending on your range of motion and your balance and the weight you're using, all that sort of stuff. Just try and challenge yourself a little bit here, starting in 10 seconds. Going in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Transferring that weight, at least 80% of it to that forward stepping foot. Back knees stay straight so we can load that front leg. Fifteen more seconds. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and shake it loose. So do those two again in sequence, and then we'll add the next movement, which will be a forward lunge with an upper arm combination. I'll explain that once we get to it. So split squat starting in 10 seconds. Starting in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen seconds in this position. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll repeat that on the other side. Starting in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Twenty seconds left. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Back to that alternating forward lunge. Arms remain by your sides. Start in 10 seconds. In 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Twenty seconds left. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. The next movement will still be a forward lunge. Each time we step forward with the opposite arm, we're going to reach across at shoulder height. So when I step forward with the right foot, it'll be the left arm and the right arm with the left foot. We'll start this process in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Step and turn and reach. Back, and then same thing on the other side. That's it. Use your eyes to help your body rotate. Keep the body tall and long. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last time through this gauntlet, so we'll go back to the split squat and then finish it out. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Start getting overly fatigued, just take a break when you need it, and then drop right back into where we're going as you're ready. 20 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Switching legs. Starting again in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, and here we go. Twenty more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Back to forward lunge, arms just staying at the sides. And going in 3, 2, and 1. Fifteen more seconds. 5 left. 2, 1. Very good. So adding that reach across now with each lunge. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Fifteen seconds left. 5 left. 2, 1. Same concept. Instead of reaching across, we're just going to punch or reach straight ahead. So we're just going to exaggerate that reach. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Same sequence, same combination. Just reaching forward as far as you can. Really loading that front leg. Keep those shoulders drawn down. We're not struggling to hold the weight up or to press it out. 15 seconds left. 5, 2, 1. Catch your breath, grab a drink. Wide stance, front cross is next. So you want to keep 3 points of contact through our spine. Our arms are up and out. We're going to let our knees and our hips and our ankles bend a little bit, and we're going to pivot, cross the arms in front, and then extend and open up at the top. Okay? Start in 10 seconds. You go as wide as you want with your arms and your legs. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Keep that back as straight as you can. Twenty seconds left. Ten left. Keep those arms extended straight through the elbows without locking them. 2, 1, and done. Same wide stance position, alternating diagonal high pull. I'm going to reach across and down, pull up, reach down to the opposite side, and pull up. We'll start in 15 seconds. Again, you can do all of these without weight. You can just do the motion, depending on how your body's responding. Focus on quality movement. 2, 1, here we go. One more seconds. Five left. 2, 1. Good. Shaking it loose. Alternating straight leg, alternating floor touch. So I'm going to keep my legs straight, and I'm just going to reach to the floor as close as I can in balance, come up, and then repeat the same thing on the other leg. Try to keep the leg as straight as we can. Feeling that stretch as you reach to the floor, letting your balance or your stretch control how far you go. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Three points of contact through your spine. Just start to the depth of your knee or something, maybe mid-thigh, and then try to reach a little further down each time on each leg. The floor is just kind of the long-term goal. Doesn't have to be what happens now. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Job. Shake it loose. Alternating skateboarders, lunge, and reach. So same concept, but this time we're kicking a leg out. We're going to let our knees and hips bend to reach to the floor and then alternate to the other side. So adding that little kick forward as we swing the leg back and reach to the floor. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. So we can get a little bit lower now because we can bend the leg, but we still want to honor our balance. Fifteen more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, that's good. Get a drink, catch your breath if you need it. We'll move on to the next group. Okay, this will be non-alternating. We're going to do a combination movement. So it's a lateral lunge and a crossover lunge. So we'll start with the right leg. You're going to lunge to the right and then cross over to the right with the right leg only. So non-alternating. Excuse me. Right leg emphasis starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Wait, only if you need it, not required. Twenty seconds left. 10 left. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Same concept. We're just going to switch to the left leg this time. Lateral lunge and crossover lunge. Left leg emphasis starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. One more seconds. 10 left. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it loose. Okay, so it'll be back to right leg emphasis, same combination. What we're going to do with the right arm, or excuse me, the left arm, the opposite arm of the leg, is just going to reach across. So whenever I'm lunging with my right leg, no matter which direction I'm going, I'm reaching across my body with my left arm. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Always reaching across the body, no matter which direction I'm lunging. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Same concept. So as we're lunging with the left leg, we're reaching across with the right arm. Always reaching across the body with the right arm as we lunge with the left leg, starting in 5 seconds. And 2, 1, here we go. That crossover and reach across is very complicated. Be patient with yourself. It's not easy. 20 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Last time with the lunges. This time, instead of reaching across the body, we're going to reach over the top. Kind of a side lean, but we're actually going to reach across. So if you can't reach across, just push straight up as you lean with your leg. So left arm is always working with the right leg. Right arm always working with the left leg. Right leg starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Take it slow. Either straight up to the ceiling or over the top of your body, depending on what your body will let you do. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, just right arm and left leg. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Again, hugely complicated. Take your time, be patient. Especially as fatigue sets in. It's going to be very challenging. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink, catch your breath. Okay, so we're back to wide stance with the front cross again. Again, you can go empty hands with this if you'd like. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Hinging at the hips, crossing in front, straight elbows, and then up into full extension. You can bend the hips, the knees to accommodate that pivot in your pelvis. We want to keep 3 points of contact through the spine. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're pivot and going to kind of uppercut. So I'm going to pivot to my right, and with my left arm, I'm going to come up like so. Pivot to the other side with the left, come up with the right arm. So the elbow's not flexing and extending. We're just kind of rolling the arms like this from side to side as we pivot. Go as wide as you want with your feet, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Want to feel that pivot and then push that weight up as high as you comfortably can. As you're pushing one arm up, the other arm comes back as kind of a counterbalance. You're probably doing it anyway, but just another thing to maybe think about. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, same concept with the footwork. This time what we're going to do as we pivot is we're going to keep our arms straight, and we're just going to reach straight up as high as we can. So the elbows are straight now. Same concept, but look at how my back arm, as I'm bringing this arm up, my other arm's coming back. Kind of like a opening and closing of the scissors, like so. Okay? Straight arm this time as we pivot. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. As one arm comes up, the opposite arm comes back. Smooth pivot to go from one direction to the other. Again, we're trying to push that front knee forward and that back heel back. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do the alternating diagonal high pull, but this time instead of being in a wide stance, we're going to keep a little more narrow. So no wider than hip width apart. You can have your feet totally together if you want, but again, we're reaching as far across as we can and then pulling up, just like we did with a wide foot position. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. We're not allowing our feet to pivot this time, but we're still trying to reach across as far as we can. Pulling up, leading with the elbow. Twenty more seconds. 10 left. 3, 2, and 1. Last two are in a split squat position. So we kind of did this movement before, so we're just going to either reach up and lean across, or we can push across like so. All right, so we'll alternate arms in that split squat position. We'll do it with each foot forward. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. So the hips stay in the same position and we're just reaching across or reaching up with our bodies. No up and down movement with the legs. Twenty seconds left. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Switching the leg position. Same concept. Starting in 10 seconds. We'll start in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Twenty more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Finishing up with split squat again, this time alternating floor touch. So with or without weight, I'm going to exaggerate reaching down to the floor with each hand. So there might be a little bit of up and down movement with your legs as you do it this way. We'll do it with each leg forward, starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, and here we go. Reaching as close to the floor as we can on each side. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, switching feet. We'll start in 10 seconds. Starting in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, you may not actually touch the floor. It's the idea of getting as low as you can while holding that balance. So don't feel like it's a failure if you're not touching the floor. It's that lean and reach that becomes the challenge that we're overcoming. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Put your weights away, grab a drink if you want it. So just kind of shake everything loose. Walk around your space a little bit if you need to. Catch your breath. Okay, so we're going to cross the right leg over the left. You can support your weight by keeping your hands on your body, your hip and your thigh, and you're going to push the left hip out and back in a diagonal. So we're working on the hip, pressing it out and away. Using your hands to help your balance and support your weight. Five more seconds here. And gently come up, unfurl the leg, shake it loose. Repeating that same thing on the other side, so we'll cross the left over the right this time. Again, hands on your body to support yourself, and then press that right hip back at a diagonal. Continue to breathe. Inhale, exhale. About 10 more seconds here. Three, two, and one. Up, unfurl the legs, shake it loose. Crossing the right over the left, reaching up with the left hand, grabbing the wrist, and then pulling that arm over to your right. Trying to make the whole left side of our body feel that stretch. Still not concerned about losing balance though. Continue to breathe. Breathing means you're in control of this stretch. You own this position. Five more seconds here. Two, one, and then come up. Release the arm, unfurl the leg, shake it loose. Crossing the left over the right. Reaching up with the right hand. Grabbing the wrist and pulling it to your left. Just thinking about bringing relaxation into your body with each breath. Even though this might be a difficult position to manage. About 5 more seconds here. 2, 1, and then up. All right, so we're going to go from a standing tall position. We're going to walk our fingers down our legs. As we do that, we're going to bend the hip, the knee, and the ankle to make sure fingertips can get as close to the floor, if not actually touching the floor. And then we're going to hold it there, and then we'll extend the knees as we keep our fingers down. So let's walk those fingers down. Bend the hips, the knees, and the ankles to get those hands and fingers all the way down. Once they're there, keep the hands there. Gently extend at the knees. Continue to breathe as you hold this position. If you feel like you're getting your dizzy, just reverse the position and come back up. We're just going to hang here for just another few moments. Still breathing. And now let the knees bend, drop the hips, and let's walk the fingers back up. We're going to go back to a stride position. So again, imagine the tightrope and keeping a midline of our body, the center line of our body on that. We're going to keep 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're going to raise the arms up, and then we're going to lean to one side. You pick which side you want to start with. And then gently up and then over to the other side. Continuous breathing. Three, two, and one, and up. Shake everything loose. I'm going to just switch the feet and do that one more time. Find that foot position. And then arms up. And then pick your direction where you want to lean first. Breathing easy. And gently coming up. And then gently over to the other side. Inhale and exhale. And gently up, arms down, shake it loose. Reach real tall with a big inhale. And a big exhale, spread those arms out and down. And we will call that one